But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control. Against such there is no law. So, in this book, in the Word of Faith Controversy book, Understanding the Health and Wealth Gospel by Robert M. Bowman Jr., Bruno Michael has a book. He's got a book defending the Word of Faith movement called Christianity in Power. And Bowman writes, a response to Hanegraaff's Christianity in Crisis, written by a Word Faith pastor. Bruno seems more orthodox in the leading lights of the movement, but problems remain. So I want to read, actually, here, paragraph from the last chapter. On the other hand, to teach significant errors about the nature of God, such as the idea that God has a body or that he must speak words of faith to get anything done, places the movement's orthodoxy in serious question. To teach that human beings are exact duplicates of God and have the capacity to create physical realities by speaking them into existence in the same way that God created the world is to teach a false doctrine that seriously undermines the basic biblical distinction between creator and creature. To teach that Jesus died spiritually to complete our salvation, and to teach that Christians are just as much incarnations of God as was Jesus, is flagrant error on such central issues as to threaten the very integrity of the faith of those who believe in such error. So, Bowman Jr. has some, I think, sincere intentions, and I think some of his intentions are right. And there are those things within that actually contradict Jesus Christ and his radicalism of being fully man and fully God. Mark 11:23 through 24. Again, I even wrote in my own ripped up Bible called it's the epitome of Pentecostalism. So, I just have to disagree with Bowman on maybe some minutia here, because I just don't really think but he's fair. He's the most righteous of all the authors so far. I've read sparse points of this book, chapters. I've read the same chapters over and over again that the Holy Spirit has led me to in this book. But this is a great summary of kind of what Bowman was doing. But also, I still disagree with him on certain things, possibly. I'm not sure what they are. I mean, I'd have to do a deep dive of my own ontological self to actually figure that out. But God bless. This went over more than I expected, but be blessed and have faith.